Fight my shiny metal ass.
I think you forgot the T. There you go. Hey, Bendy. Glad you're back safe.
Oh, yeah. Safe and a little sick.
Oof. You think it's the environmental changes that did it, or just pushing too hard?
Probably a bit of both, honestly. Like, you're going from this nice warm weather to freezing weather, and then right back to that warm weather.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll definitely do it. Am I already there? We're in cooldown already, man. After running around Pyro for a while like we did, and then playing Elite Dangerous, these short transits, I haven't got used to these. I heard Cosmic's noise, but I don't see him. There he is. Hey, Cosmic, how the hell are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well.
Oh, I made you a mod, and I think I gave you privileges to do whatever you want in my channel.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I'll try to catch you when I can. The next week's going to be...
I ain't streaming right now. It's like I'm trying to get them settled, but eventually I want to start making like a regular schedule.
Yeah, please let us know when you guys are going to stream, and I need to add you to the bot. I may not have any slots left. I'll have to look. I need to look and see. I think I'm out of slots. The free version only gives you like 4 or 5 slots. I even took mine out of it so I could promote somebody else. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, no worries about that, but I don't need no extra specials.
No. I do it for everybody who's a member of the community server who streams. Well, not everybody who streams. Since we've only got 6 slots, I try to keep it to the ones who stream a lot and are actually a part of the community and not just, hi, I showed up once. Can you promote my channel for me? Like, no, fuck you.
Yeah, don't do that until I have to actually make a schedule. Like, save them for people who need it.
Yeah, I think it's... S'more's got one of the slots. I'll have to look and see who's got them. But yeah, I mean, I can help you more after the phone changeover is done. We're going to be changing over the phone. Let me pause this here real quick.
Yeah, no worries. I'm not trying to rush any of it, but I've just, as that shit comes together, I'll get there eventually.
Yeah, we're transitioning at work to the new phone company. As I understand it, our projected port is the 18th, and that's when I'm going to get really fucking busy. And why do I not have a... Gives me my hang. I wish to have the hang.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan?
Yep.
You know what
Happy
I am?
birthday to the Furry Co-Pilots.
I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. You know, I just do things.
Oh, my girl's here, but she's hiding from the camera. Hey, Scarred, how you doing, man? The request is completed. Oh, look at this. Right above me, buddy. Gotta love this shit. Alright, so let's go directly above. And let's reset our camera view. How you doing, Scarred? So the plan is, when Mrs. B gets done with Sunday school in church, she's going to bring in some pate, and we'll feed them their birthday pate here in the office. So you guys can watch them eat their birthday pate. Because, you know, it's not good to give cats cake. So they get pate. I'm doing better. Dude, my head, I would say I'm around 85 to 90% of normal Pagan. I even cracked religious jokes this morning. Yes. Fortunately, Mrs. B has a sense of humor when it comes to religious jokes. Bindi, we is here. I'm going to look and see if we have any hauling missions for this station while I'm here, while I do a refuel. Engines off. And let's do a repair, refuel, repair, refuel. Well, why did you get out of that menu, Dippy-Doo? You didn't need to get out of that menu. You need to stay in the menu. Been playing Elite too long. I've forgotten where to look for shit. It's all conveniently located on your Moby, which you access by pressing F1. Okay, junior. Yeah, we're still on junior rank.
Stuff's still set and tilted for some reason.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks like, or the nose is in the ground. It looked weird. Not the nose, but the ramp, the nose ramp.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Bastards. Yep, because the tail ramps up. You couldn't drive a... Well, you could drive maybe a tumbrel with the big wheels, but you couldn't drive a PTV up that. Alright, I'm trying to look through the contracts if they have anything for this location while we're here. Contracts. I'm going to start the tippy top for hauling under juniors. Collect from her L3, L1, L5. L1, L2. Collect waste, deliver to Everest Harbor. That's actually a pretty easy one to do. It's 72K, and we're only hauling 5, 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to grab this and share it.
There's one going to Bikini Point and Port Tressler. It's 2 drop-offs from here.
Okay, I grabbed one for her 1, 2, 3, 4 to Everest. For 70K, which is not horrible. Collect stems from Everest and take them to those stations. That pays 72K. I almost feel like we should fly down to Everest and grab the stems and then go back out to those stations to deliver it to pay 140K. That seems like
There's
a
one
really...
from Everest Harbor to Port Tressler.
I'm going to accept that one too and share it. Alright, I've got 2 junior ranks.
Can you reshare those?
Yeah, give me a second here. I'm sharing the deliver to stations. And now I'm sharing the collect from. So if we do this wrong, we have to make 2 trips to stations. What I would suggest is we go to Everest, grab the stems. Because there's 2, 4... There's 10 SCU of stems at Everest, and 3 SCU... Well, some of those go to each station, and each station we pick up and haul right back to Everest. And we can make 144K doing that, but it's the rep that's what's important.
Well, that's new. It's now showing every portion of the mission highlights across center screen.
Wait, we're going to her 1, 2... Wait, what?
Yeah, we're going to 4 different stations on this first one.
Yeah, the second one's only 1 station? No, the text on one side's wrong. Yeah, the text on one side's wrong. Okay, yeah, I was looking at the station numbers because I saw another one. I was like, wait a minute. I think there's an overlap, but it's not. Collect pressurized ice from Everest Harbor to deliver to these. That's only 50K, though.
And doing those swap ones, you got to sort these boxes for those locations, too.
Maybe we should just get rid of these. Get these 2 done and get rid of them. Yep, no worries, Scarred. Thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it.
Later, Scarred.
My viewership's down since I've been doing just the Elite Dangerous. Not as many people want to watch Elite. I don't blame them. It's an older game. Yeah, I think I made a mistake grabbing those missions. Alright, we can knock them out real quick and then move on to something that's more profitable. Titanium from Crew L1 delivered to Seraphim 100. Yep, all good, Scarred. All good. All good. Man, those are the highest paying ones, though. The rest of these aren't paying squat. Alright, well, I guess I'll head over to Everest first. Alright, no kitties. Kitty's gone. They'll come running though when Mama comes back. That's for sure.
Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, Passon, how are you doing? My kitty co-pilots, my cats. They've been flying with me for 6 years. They're not in here right now. You like that blue? Yeah, we got that as a, I think it was a best in show one year. I can't remember which year. It's a gorgeous paint though. So let's go into quantum mode, and then we will set our destination to be Everest Harbor. Can we plot course, please? Thank you. Yeah, the blue's gorgeous. There's a red paint, too, that's not available for the C2, but it's available for the MSR. That's sexy. Looks awesome. I love it on the MSR. Love it. Now, Sneakers has been hiding underneath the table. I've got a big, long banquet table on the opposite side of my office back here behind me. Lately, she's been crawling underneath the tablecloth. Underneath that table, hiding behind the tablecloth. That's probably where she is now. Trouble you, when Mommy shows up with that saucer full of their birthday pate cake, they're going to love it. So. But that's not going to be for another hour and a half.
Quantum travel complete.
No, 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 no. Not Arc L2. What the fuck are you doing, game? They're doing pretty good. How about yourself? You doing okay yourself? I hope. My phone's vibrating. Where are we going? Collect shipment? I need Everest. Why are you doing this? I just set you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, no. What the hell is going on? And what is so bloody important? You gotta blow up my phone, fuckers. Okay.
Quantum travel engaged.
And there it is again. I literally just shut this fucker down. Okay. Activity on door. Is it, if it's a cat, it's a cat. It's Aurora. My phone. Activity, 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 activity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 11:01 a.m. Insane.
Cat playing with your phone or your camera?
Yeah, cat's on the front dash. I guess she changed position. Sarcastic as ever. I consider that an asset and a skill, sir. An asset and a skill. Alright, where are you gonna give my hangar? So, let's get our shields back up and request a hangar. I hit the button. Do the ting. Do the ting. Oh, wrong joystick button.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Excellent. I'll take it. Have to forgive me if I seem out of place. I've been playing Elite Dangerous for the last week. Keep people on their toes. Abso-smurfing-lutely. I'm just glad that my body's purging those medication, getting rid of it. I was like, man, when am I going to start feeling better? So I looked up the medication last night as I was laying there in bed. 72 hours. The half-life is 72 hours. I'm like, that's insane.
Landing gear down.
They're like, don't stop taking it abruptly. You could have personality shifts and depression and nausea and vomiting and shaking and hot hands and feet. And I'm like, oh, you mean all the symptoms I had when I was on it? I think I'll be fine. It does look like the rear landing gear clipped into the pad, so I think it's the ass end of the ship. I think you're right, Bendy. I think you're right. I do. Alright, I'm gonna run down and grab some shit. Pitching boxes. Should only be like 10 or 13 of these, so it won't take me long to grab these. Come on. Down you go. Hell yeah. What'd you do last weekend? I camped out in the bathroom, and I pooped, and I peed, and I got depressed, and I had hot hands and feet. Oh, I'm jealous. Okay. Grab some boxes. And he's already on that shit. Look at that. And he's like, box. I move box. I see box. Box gets moved. It's pretty much one of each of these at the... her L1, L2, L3, and L4. And then a pickup. It's just a straight swap and then fly back to Everest. I don't know how much progress Moon made on his colony station build and Elite. I didn't check. Are we on the elevator? We are. Nice. up here and do this. Oh, that's right, I turned the music off. Turn it off when the prelude and the outro music are playing so we don't hear two different music at the same time. Because I hear it. Normally what I do during the prelude when I run the pre-roll, running the ads to kill the pre-roll, is I'm trying to get in the game and get loaded in. Hey, Arik, how you doing, buddy? Yep, absolutely. It's their birthday today. All four of the original furry shitheads have their birthday today.
Engines on. Quantum fuel 100%.
Okay, so the further... Whoa. Okay, let's see if I can get him in there, Bendy. The furthest one out is her L3, so I'm going to grab that one. What do you mean?
Trees from Bendy.
Absolutely. Let me see. I gotta get out of the station first, I guess, before I can do this. It won't let me do it.
Place has been
I know. You're doing that work.
Gotcha. Hey, Techno, how you doing, man? So far, pretty good, but I haven't been in it very long. Only about half an hour. Only about half an hour. Whoop, slow down there, Pagan. You're going to crash. In full transparency, I forgot that her L3 and 4 were so far away from Hurston. After a week of playing Elite Dangerous, I saw the her prefix and just assumed they'd all be in the same system. You know, well, they are in the same system, but you know what I mean, in the same general vicinity.
Thank you, and please visit again.
I don't usually have a lot of problem with SC, to be truthful with you. If I have trouble with it, it's because the frame rate's running low, or it just doesn't load. But they seem to fix the not loading issue for me. Alright, so we're going to use our throttle trim and get this fucking moving. While we set our destination.
Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, Alex, how the hell are you? Her L... Let's do her L3 since that's the furthest one out. Obstructed. You should not be obstructed. What the fuck?
Station, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Let's take a quick little jaunt over here towards Ariel and see what we can do with that. Nice. I've been in Elite, see if there's test builds and doing test planets. Yeah, I want to get back to work on mine. I've got an extraction outpost that I was working on in Elite. Can we please map this? HUR. Type in the box. Box. Clicky. Still says obstructed. You're fucking kidding me, right?
Obstructed by the sun.
How about that one? Can I plot the crew L1 and then maybe adjust course ever so slightly to go around the giant fireball that, you know, that's been in there for a couple of million years that, you know, humans have known about and somehow just fucking dealt with? No. No. Why would you ever assume that humans have the intelligence to do that?
You could have jumped to her L5 for a hot second and made it.
Or I guess just skipped and gone straight to her L4.
Since it lines up that way, but not with the... They're fucking stupid.
It is retarded ass map. This retarded ass map too. One day I'll get back into Elite. Getting caught on everything new is a little daunting. Yeah, my strategy with Elite Dangerous is, hey, fuck you. And I'll get around to it when I get around to it. If you're in a rush to watch somebody do that particular part of Elite, there are plenty of other channels. Have fun! My days of rushing to do anything in Elite are done. Okay, now...
You need to
Go
put
ahead.
that on 2 separate keys. Because right now you bring up your map button, it brings up your FPS map area. So that's why it zooms in so close to where you're at. They need to put FPS and solar mapping on 2 separate ones.
Okay. And, like, in CitizenCon... Now, CIG, I'm going to rant here for a little bit because I'm pissed off and annoyed. How many times have I opened the map in the last 5 minutes to plot my destination and been annoyed with your shitty software? Roll back and count. Those of you in the map team that are never, ever going to watch this video, where is my icon to set my course? I have my screen with 4 different yellow cursors, 5 different yellow cursors. My icon that tells me where to point my ship to engage quantum. I don't fucking see it. Do you guys see it? I don't see it.
Missing earlier too.
Mm-hmm. And this is why people get tired of playing it and move on to something else. Oh, I guess I should just magically know that it's this one of 4 gold icons.
5.
5 gold icons. So I had a 20% chance of finding the right icon. Good chance.
The directionals are missing.
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, a lot of shit's missing. I love the new HUD when it works. The new map, graphically, it looks great. But it feels like you took the old pig and you cut off 2 of its legs and put lipstick on it and said, this is a new pig. That's kind of how it feels to me. I feel like you took the same old pig. I feel like you took Wilbur out in the yard and you said, sorry, Wilbur, I'm hungry. I'm going to take your front left leg and your rear right leg off, but I'm going to put lipstick on you, take you down to the county fair, and sell you as a genetically engineered brand new pig. Wilbur 2.0. The mapping is always annoying. Even if you map directly to the station, all the gold markers stay. Well, you know, I'm good with that. But here's the thing. I'm good with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. But have it track the mission that I want it to track. So, like, okay, I have accepted this hauling mission. We are delivering the stuff. I'm going to track this. When I change regions and I hop servers, it will pick whatever contract it wants to track and track that. Or it'll decide that it wants to set my destination icon to be a party member. Or I don't understand the logic. Whatever it is. So let me get the kitties in here. Stop ranting, Pagan. You said you're going to try to be balanced about Star Citizen this year. Come on, fuzzballs. I know I have cats in the house. Did all of you just, like, jump out of a window or what? Bootsy, Milky, Sneaks, Mags. I'm actually getting a little concerned because... Oh, no, there's Sneaks. Where's your brother? Where's your sister? Normally by now they'd be in here begging for treaties. There they are. I'm sorry, did I interrupt your beauty sleep? Were you seeping? Here you go. Sneaky neeks, right there. Bootsy, where you at, baby? Boots, Boots. Have treaties for you, Bootsy. I'll put you on the counter here for Bootsy if he shows up. Yes, Arik, it does that too. If you change the mission you're tracking, it'll flip back at random on that one too.
Shields on.
Let's do this. Who's Kitty? That'll work. I can see Sneaks. I think we have the right orientation relative to station. Looks like we do.
Shields on.
Yeah, that looks right to me. Here we go. Hey, Bootsy. Did you come for treaties? I'll give you some treaties in just a minute. I do like the way that you can search the map. I'm sorry, I was quiet for a minute because I was trying to find something positive to say about the new map. Mrs. B was telling me one night, she's like, you know, you were really ranting hard about Star Citizen. Like, it makes you that upset you shouldn't play it. And I was like, well, part of it does. So anyway, I'm trying to find something positive to say about the map now that I've ranted about it. I do like the fact that I can search for items now. That's good.
Landing gear
So,
down.
there's something positive to the map. We can search it now. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, it did. Map used to be one of the most. The map used to be one of the most reliable features of Star Citizen. You know, we had a while there where you couldn't engage quantum. Remember, you'd fly somewhere and you had to turn out the quantum or point your nose away from your target and then move it back and then engage quantum. I remember that happening for a while. There we go. Where's Bootsy? Bootsy, where you at? There's your treaties, baby. It's something to do with the quantum drive is what I was told. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I thought it was something to do with the quantum drive. Something about it, the cooling and the spooling or something. It wasn't on all ships? Oh, it was on every ship that I had. I know that. Where the fuck are we? Whoa, whoa, slow down there, Pagan. You're gonna zip out too far, too fast. We're at her L4. So, her L4. I am delivering... What am I delivering to her L4? Collect... I'm collecting waste from her L4. And I'm delivering... 3 SCU. So I need 3 SCU. Three SCUs. Yeah, I was gonna say I have the Prospector. Well, I have a lot of ships, but the ones I don't fly all of them all the time though. So it's. I know the C2 was having it. The MSR was having it. The Saber was having it. The Harb was doing it. The F8 was doing it. Oh no, I didn't have the F8 then. I didn't have the F8 then, so I couldn't say the F8. Some of the Hornets were doing it. The Aurora was doing it. Yep. The Reclaimer did it.
Sorry, my granddaughter disrupted me.
You are fine. You are fine, dude. I'm a dad, a granddad, and a great-granddad. I totally get it. Besides, it's only 3 SCU and 2 boxes. No big whoop. Oh, your Titan didn't do it? All right, I'm bringing up the boxes that we need to take back to Everest now. Nice. Give me the boxes, give me the boxes, give me the boxes. So I give you stems and you give me poop. I see. This seems like a bad trade. A very, very bad trade. Random chat was doing a bunker mission. Hey, random chats are always welcome here, Arik. I don't want you to ever feel like you have to apologize for random shit. I was doing a bunker mission earlier and thought how fun it would be to hack some criminals to take care. We're supposed to be able to do that, and I mentioned doing that same thing earlier. Remember? Last week? I said if we have a station and we hack it, we should be able to remotely control the turrets. Whoa, up. Think of how cool it'd be when you take over on the stations, you kill all the guards, you go in there and you hack it, and you're waiting for all the stuff to come down. Somebody lands at the station and the turrets start lighting them up. Bam. Change the IFF. They were doing that at Siege of Orison, remember? Siege of Orison, they were changing the IFF. They said that's why you couldn't fly ships in. Nope. I guess I left the engines on. You and you. There we go. Now I can see. Should be good here.
Landing gear up. Shields off.
Alright, so see if we can plot course to her L3 now. Hey, Bootsy. Are you still foraging for food? They didn't get their morning TREATS because Mrs. B's like, should I give them the morning TREATS? I'm like, no, because they're going to get their stuff when you get home from church, right? And she's like, yeah, that's true. I'm like, so they don't need them and they're going to get plenty of treats when I stream. People always give them treats when I stream. I'll see you, Arik. You have a good one. What the fuck is going on? I can't see. Ambitious dream. Collect shipment. No, I can't be right. Her L3. You know, actually, now that I think about it, it might be on a direct line with Crew L1 from our vantage point. It might look like it's a course for... Yep. It would look like it's a course for Crew L1. So yeah, that would be our place.
Quantum travel.
You just got to make sure we're not actually going to Crew L1. That would suck.
Oh, if we don't slow down before we get past where our destination, just hit the brake.
Yup. We're going to watch it real close. If that 21.9 or 21.8 genital monsters goes down to below 0, we're going to be hitting the brake hard.
Whoa, take it easy,
Hit your
sweetheart.
center mouse button a couple times. like cycle out of this mode back into it. It won't turn off the quantum, but you can cycle modes.
Yeah, I don't ever use it. I have a bound on my sticks. Hey!
Sometimes that gets rid of the second one for me.
Does it?
Sometimes it'll get rid of that background marker.
Gotcha. Hey, Jim, we're doing Halen missions right now. We're just... Hold on a minute. Something's wrong.
Fuck you, Moon! You never had the cheese I wanted!
Quantum travel complete.
Hold on, guys. Mrs. B just fell down in there.
No.
Been able to hop out of the seat where you can fly in.
Nope.
She just fell down in the living room. We gotta make sure she's okay. We don't take her to the E room. Or not. We can just get out of the way here. I'm gonna open up the star map real quick so that my guy should stay active longer. Okay, we don't think it's broke. We don't think it's broke. So, she's going to check it out, give it a few minutes. Let all the soft tissue do the soft tissue thing, and if she thinks she needs to go to the ER, we'll take it to the ER. See, it keeps tracking the different mission now. This is what I mean. This is the mission I want to track. Leave this mission tracked. Deliver 3 SCU to her L3, so I need to take 3 SCU off. Jimmy, you're welcome to join us if you want to, buddy. No, she fell. Mrs. B was walking in the house. We've been working on the floor. We did some more of the floor yesterday. And so the scene.
It was wise to use 1 points on first. Last dash at cat.
Hold on a minute.
16x times first.
Welcome to the dark side.
Okay. We were working on the floor yesterday, so the seam in the floor is in a different place than it used to be. It's further towards the west now. And I guess there was a panel placed across the gap there. She stepped on it, slid, lost her footing, and fell down. And it should give us some poop. Give me my poop. And you weren't first, by the way, Attack Cat. Bendy was. So I don't know why it gave you the thing when Bendy was first.
It doesn't matter who does it.
Well, then that command's broke then. I need to get rid of that command if it's not working right. I don't know, Jim. She's sitting down in the rocker right now, getting the weight off of it, giving everything a chance to swell up so we can tell whether we need to go to the ER or not. I was like, I'll go in the stream. She's like, don't end the stream yet. So we don't know yet. TBD. TBD. These are all from the same litter, Attack Cat. All of these kitties are all from the same litter. This is Socks. This is the one that got lost after the hurricane, and we got her back. We got her back in March, beginning of March, and these guys were born April 13th, which was a Saturday that year. So it's their birthday today. Yep. I have pictures of them in my Google Photos. Tiny little things in a cardboard box with their mama all snuggled up.
Is it going to let you call for a hanger?
You mean call to get out? I don't know. Let's find out. See if it'll let me get out of here. You may have to. Hey, Jim. You're going to have to, Bendy, because you parked us. You're going to have to let us out. It's fine. I'll hop out of the seat. No big deal. Yeah, that's all babies. That's all little babies.
See, I thought it was Nick's birthday.
It's all of them's birthday.
Okay.
All of them's birthday. The plan was to, when Mrs. B got home, was to, she says, it's still happening. The plan is to bring in some pate. We kind of do this little. It's
called.
Nice. It's kind of lame, but we do it anyway. Instead of giving them a birthday cake, we give them like a saucers full of pate, and they all come eat. So So that's what we do. It's kind of lame and stupid, but we do it because we love these little assholes.
How's Boots doing these days?
He's still doing the same thing. He just refuses to use a litter box. We can grab him and rush him to the litter box, and he will start peeing in there and then stop. So what he does is he'll start peeing in the litter box, and then he crawls out in the middle. So you'll find where he's peed in the litter box and then peed outside the litter box. He just ate his sister's treats. So what Mrs. B and I are going to do today is we're going to grab Bear's old kennel and set that up with the litter box in it, and he's going to go in the kennel at night. Because even in the bathroom, we've dyed piddle pads, we've tried empty litter boxes, we tried piddle pads in the litter boxes, we tried everything I can think of. And he still refuses to just pee completely in the litter box. So, tonight, that's going to be his only option. And I'm going to keep doing that until he, like, litter box. I pee in the fucking litter box. That's what he needs to do. He needs to learn that. I understand that he had a trouble like that, and he had trouble peeing, and he had some pain with that, but, like, that's taken care of. He doesn't have that issue anymore. I'm going to have to reprogram this cat to pee in a fucking litter box. He'll poo in the litter box just fine, no problem. No such thing as lame and stupid cats. Cats are awesome. They are. Okay, so now we're going to her, I guess her L2 would probably be her L1's probably the closest one on this side. Yeah, her L1's going to be the closest one on this side. We'll grab there. But yeah, that's the plan. Yeah.
Welcome to the internet, your gateway
Tam, what's
to
up?
adventure.
What, no? Her L5 is going to be closer than her L1 from where we're at.
I thought we already did that one. We did her L...
Deliver two... No, we did, it says deliver 2 stems to...
It keeps changing
her L5.
missions. I've got collect stems from her... Wait, what? Collect from her L5. Yeah, you're right. I got to go to her L5. I did not... Thank you for bringing that up. I did not realize we had one for her L5. Her L5. Didn't realize we had one.
I think we got a deliver and a pickup, don't we?
I'm only aware of one, but let's head there. Yeah, we're doing some cargo delivery missions. Is this the one I need? This must be the one I need. Yeah, 22 gigameters. Yeah, we're doing Halen missions today.
Quantum travel engaged.
So yeah, I'm going to get Bear's old kennel set up with one of the litter boxes in there. We're going to have to get him reprogrammed to pee in litter box. I thought once he was done and that bladder thing was done that he would just go back to peeing in litter box like he used to, but... Oh.
We did need to hit 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, but her 1 and 2 are close by her Everest, though, so...
So the L4 we just got right.
Yeah, I think we've done her... If I go in
We
contracts...
just had to stop at L5. And then we had to hit L2 and L1 to pick up stuff to take to Everest Harbor.
Yeah, because if I... one of these had one extra place is what it is. So we need to deliver 2 SCU to her L5. Deliver 2 to her L1. So one mission doesn't go to her L2. The other mission doesn't go to her L5, but goes to her L2. So they're not 100% overlap.
Are the missions shareable?
They are. Let me share. Let me get you in party first. Let me get you in party that way I can share it with you. Friends and
Omega.
Yep, gotcha. No, no, Tom. Go ahead.
I pick up like half of the cargo and do part of it, and you do the other part, or?
We could, but I've got it all on board to ship, so.
Oh, you're on board.
Yeah. Are you in party?
Yeah, I'm in party.
Okay, so here's the first mission. And here's the second mission. So now you should have 2. So what we're doing basically is on most of these, we're dropping off a couple boxes and picking up a couple boxes. Except her L5, we're only dropping off 2. We're not picking up. No, he had a bladder infection, Tam, and it was causing him pain when he peed, and he associated the litter box as causing him pain when he peed, so he stopped using the litter box. And we're like, okay, we get it. He's an animal. He doesn't understand. He thinks the litter box is, I guess, biting his weenie or whatever whenever he pees. For whatever reason, he thinks the litter box is causing his pain. I get that. It's a logical assumption if you don't understand what's going on. No problem. So we treated the issue, and he still now pees outside the litter box. So we had some wonderful suggestions. Jim was one of those that made some awesome suggestions, and that was an empty litter box or piddle pads, you know, things like that. So we tried an empty litter box. Hold on a minute. The candle's gonna scare them. Remember, they don't like the candle. City Kitty? I don't know what City Kitty is, Attack Cat. You guys are gonna have to put pause on that. Put pause on that. Because Mrs. B is trying to do the. I don't know where Sneaks is. Mrs. B is coming in with. They can see really good right there. Right there's perfect. They can see right there.
She's sitting up in the party form.
There you go, guys. Hold on a minute. Let me do. I have a scene just for this. There you go. There you go. You should be able to see the kitties. It's there you go. You may have to do a separate bowl for Sneaks. Sneaky Neeks. Food time, baby. There's video last year when we did this. I asked my babies. You got 3, yeah. Now, way back when they were younger, I had pictures of all of them crowding around one plate to eat pate at the same time. I'm gonna land before they give my hanger away. You guys can't see me landing anyway, so this is all a moot point. Mm-hmm. There we go. They are 6 years old today.
And they're all big kitties.
They are. Boots is huge. People don't realize how big Boots is until I pick him up and hold him in front of me. They're like, fuck me, that cat's huge. It's those little dogs with the flat noses, the pugs. He's bigger than a pug. Oh, they're closing my hangar doors. Bastards. I waited too long. He's like, no, she'll hiss at me. Sissy is mean. Boots doesn't know he's big. So Boots is a bigger cat than what he thinks he is.
Does he try to get into your lap like a kitten but doesn't fit?
He still does it. He'll do it anyway. That little shit'll do it anyway. Yeah, Sneaks gets some too. There you go. You should be able to see them all now. Sneaks! Where you at, Sneaky Neeks? Can I get a hanger, please? Ow, I know you gave me one already, but I fucked around and lost it. I need another one. I know I was stupid. They're not opening the hangar. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they will. Must be on the other side. Alright, we'll do it this way. It's a tool to train cats to use the toilet. Oh. I don't think our cats would do that. We could try it. We can't even get Boots to use the 5 litter box. Yes, it would be awesome to get him to use the fucking toilet. It would be awesome to get Boots to use the litter box to pee right now. He starts and then he steps out. Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, because she needs some of that pate too. They're going to eat it all before she gets some. No. I see nothing. Sergeant Schultz, I see nothing. Maggie's eating some. Sneaks, where are you at, baby?
She's probably sleeping somewhere.
Or hiding. She was under the tape. She was under that. Thank you. She was under the table earlier. Right back there. Sneaks was, yes. Can we open the door, please? What the fuck? Oh, you're on the ground floor already, Tippy.
Scarred streaming too. He's
oh, is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Shit, I wouldn't have gone live if I'd have known he was streaming.
We're leaving. Let's go.
No sneakies? Okay. Alright, well let me know if you find her. If you find her, we'll give her some on the kitty bed back here. So, one of these stations had a double overlap. It was in both missions, and one was not. I just got to find out which one it is.
Just go to her L1, then or we can hit her L2, then her L1, jump to Everest Station, and start from there.
Now, they sell gold at this station, right?
Crew L5 sells gold.
Crew L5. Okay.
Yeah, Crew L5 sells gold. You can get a good price there, too. And you can haul it and sell it. My advice is if you're going to manually load it anyway, is buy it while you get a good price, because the second time you go back to buy it, the price goes up. That's my suggestion to you.
I think I'm running some gold.
Yeah, I would. If you're manually loading it anyway, instead of buying 20, I would buy 40. That way when you go back, you've already got it bought and don't have to worry about the price inflation.
Crew L5. Alright, so okay.
Yeah. I think you can make like 300k, 400k a C2 run on that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's decent profit.
I like the 16 boxes because they stack easier, but it takes a lot longer to fill C2 with 16 boxes.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm the opposite. Personally, with the C2, if I can get away with 32s, I prefer the 32s, but you got to put them in one way and then rotate them 90 and drop them down. Otherwise, it's just a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's the problem with 32s, is getting them stacked right.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fighting. A lot of fighting. So do you want to hit her L2 next?
It's the back. It's those damn rear lights in the back of the C2.
Mhm.
I'm always getting stuck up on.
Yeah. But they're
Rear lights.
they're so decorative, though. Gonna be stuck lurking here in Scarred's painting stream. He's painting? I should just raid. You know what? When we're done feeding sneaks, I should just raid out the Scarred because he's been painting. I've been wanting to catch him for a while. I didn't realize he was going live today, or I'd be like, I'd have a little message up. I wish there was a way to do a redirect on your YouTube channel. You'd be like, hey, no stream today. Go to Scarred's instead. So when people tuned into yours, it would go to him instead. I can't get the fucking redirect to work from me to him in YouTube. It never shows up.
Yeah, they need a better raid system like they have with Twitch.
And I've gone through and set it up like it says to. I'm like, okay, well, you have to be subscribed to their channel. Okay, done. They have to allow you to raid them. Okay, done. What now?
Yeah, that's BS that they have to allow you to raid them. It's like,
Quantum fuel, 25%.
So it's like right now on YouTube, if I go to edit, and I think is it customization? I think it's customization. Yeah, redirect. Redirect allows you to keep viewers engaged across multiple events. Add a live stream or premiere for people to watch after Gears End. So we're going to say add, and we're going to say search for videos from other channels, and we're going to say Scarred. Click inbox, SCAR. Okay, so here we go about it. Hey, it's actually letting me click. Nice. Okay, so after I end, it should send the YouTube peeps over there to Scarred. Perfect. 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 It finally worked! Well, we'll find out if it works or not in a few minutes.
yeah. What to say? You sure?
Yeah, we'll find out in a few minutes. Oop, wrong way. You were right the first time, Pagan. Remember the little arms go out and then down. Wonder how Mrs. B's knees doing, or she's sitting on the couch. That makes me think that she's taking a break on it.
Would an ace bandage help or anything? Like a wrap?
It might. We've got a bunch of that kind of stuff. We'll see. Nurses make the worst patients, Jim. You probably already know that.
My mom was a paramedic for a little while,
so you already know. You already know.
Okay.
Scarred's wife is a former nurse, so he's already familiar with that shit too. Where is my Haggar? Yeah, there it is. I know he was having trouble dual streaming. Scarred was having trouble dual streaming for a while. It seemed like one of the two would always fuck up. And he's set up properly to do it, and that's what kills me. I was like, well, you're set up to do it. And he's like, yeah, I checked all my settings and everything's right.
So it seems like they fixed the back gear of the C2, but now the rear door doesn't go down all the way. It's like they adjusted the door because of the problem, and now they fixed it, but now the door's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, they haven't completely fixed it because the front's still sinking in. I don't think they have a pad on that front ramp, yeah. On the front pad, I think the front landing pad, it needs adjusted to raise it up so the back lowers down.
They fixed the whole little, I'm going to surge forward when you cross the threshold into the hangars thing, at least in my experience they have.
Yeah, but then your back end was sinking deeper. That's how they fixed it. And your back end was sinking deeper. And then when you opened up your back door, then your ship started dancing around because the door was longer than the further it went down.
Mm-hmm.
So then they shortened the door to fix that problem. I personally would have been okay if they just left it the hell alone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we only had to deliver to her on one.
I wish I could buy a cargo from my hand here instead of having to go to the gallery.
Yeah. Well, at least do it like they do with Pyro, where you go into the elevator and you have an option going right to where you want to be. Like, oh, look, you can go to the refinery from the cargo elevator. Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's not like you need to store your ship anymore. It auto stores now.
Mm-hmm. Careful though, someone was posted a message in the Discord that his refinery order disappeared on him.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was Tam. Wasn't it you, Tam, that posted the message about the refinery order disappearing? I thought it might have been you.
What was the circumstance? What caused it?
If I'm recalling correctly, they picked up a refinery order, flew to the destination, stored the ship, went to go sell, and the cargo wasn't showing up. Now I don't know whether the cargo didn't make it into the ship, or the cargo made it into the ship and disappeared, or what at this point. That's all I know at this point.
Very low inventory for gold. Somebody else is running it.
Mm-hmm. You can get it other places, but I mean, a station buy and a station sell is nice and easy and safe. I don't have to worry about a freight elevator breaking in the middle of that shit and screwing it up. It's nice.
Yeah, I can get the 57 SU of the gold. That's all they have here.
Another good run, a profitable run. Percentage-wise, it's better than gold. Is I believe it's fluorine from Crew L1 to Arc L1. If you look in the cargo running section of the Discord, I kept logs of what I was running. It's listed in there.
Try fluorine.
Yeah, try fluorine. You buy it for like 300k and sell it for like, or you buy it for 6 and sell it for 9 or something like that. You wind up making like 300k profit. It's crazy.
I was trying to do that ammonia because I guess ammonia was selling for 2k, but it was only 1 SU boxes. They won't buy anything larger than a 1 SU box. You have to steal ammonia to get that rate.
Wow.
Huh. I wasted all the money on ammonia and got there and said, can't sell, box size too big.
Nothing in front of us? Yeah, we're good. We're gonna lock our speed limiter and set our map. Okay, yeah, I can see because I've had that happen to me a couple of times, where I'd pick up a refinery order and it would be ghosted.
Well, refinery order is the only thing that auto unloads from your ship right now, right?
Oh, the other one's auto load, yeah, reliably auto load, yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can auto load, but then your boxes get all bugged out. I don't know if they fixed that yet or not.
We should have one more pickup at like her L1.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and I think one contract's done now. Should be.
Yeah, we're on the last one. We have a pickup and deliver.
Yeah, we basically got a box swap at her L1.
Wait, what? It wasn't that one. Oh, go back. I put the wrong box on the wrong place.
It's alright. Let me get out of here and we'll stop.
It didn't give me credit for it, though. Like, it asked for it. It said it was for that mission when I sent it down.
It's alright. We'll go back. Hurl 2, right?
Yeah.
We'll go back. No worries.
I wish the boxes would get marked for specific missions. Like,
Delivery locations. They just need to put the delivery location on the box.
They used to. Remember the old package missions?
Yeah. Like, I don't see why.
Package ID, blah, 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 blah. I need to go here. Too smart.
I mean, I just wish the missions just treated the materials like they're materials. You know, if you got to sell gold at a certain place, you should be able to buy gold from anywhere and sell it and fill the mission.
Gotta turn that off. It's gonna make you guys barf if I keep doing that.
But it was contracted cargo that you got to get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't even have to get out. I'll just run down and grab it.
Yeah, no worries.
You watch Benny Hill?
Hey, Mikey. What's that, Jim?
I said, you watching Benny Hill?
No, that's a Maki's entry thing.
Oh.
It's part of the Nana song from the Muppets. Some of the crazy guy comes in and goes, phenomenon. But it comes out of his mouth like, phenomena. The two little things go, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. The video's been shared in the media link on the Discord server a couple times. I've shared it a couple times. Don't tell a Maki this, but that's actually my it's my alert tone on my phone when I get a call. Or when I get a text. Anything goes wrong at work, a message comes through on the phone, it plays that. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
See, I know the tune from WoW, World of Warcraft. They made a meme with some dancing Taurens that were doing it. Then it goes Rapham out.
Ah.
I'm gonna hunt that down and share it.
You should. I love funny, stupid shit. Yes, I shared the one with Sandra Bullock. I think, I gotta admit, and she sits there and she kind of looks over her glasses like that, and I'm just like, whoa. Mrs. B will do that. I haven't told her that what it does to me. Mrs. B will do that same thing sometimes. She'll be doing something, she'll pull her glasses down, or she'll look over her glasses at me. Full nerdy girl moment, and I'm just like,
You got glasses.
And I'm like, I'm supposed to listen to what you're saying? I'm not listening. Cannot focus. Brain is off. Well, that brain anyway.
Alright, what channel in Discord do you want me to post it in?
Put it in media, if it's media. Yeah, and there goes our nose bomb.
So it looks like HDMS Perlman is the best place to buy it.
Gold?
No, fluorine.
No, hold on a minute. Look at that. Look in the Discord, because I found a one to station, buddy. That shit was easy. Let me find it real quick.
I was looking at the UEX tool.
No. Let me find it here. Down list a little bit, that'll help. Okay. So I was posting my runs of what I was hauling and where I was going, stuck at Magnus. Okay, here it is. Crew L1, methane to ARC L1. 624 SCU auto-loaded for... Well, I'm reading the post to you. So the post is January 13th of this year. Crew L1 about methane and hauled it to ARC L1. Auto-loaded buy-in at 1.128 million, sold with auto unload at 1.492 for a profit of 364.
Looks like her L5 carries it too.
Okay.
So, Pagan, you want to do me a solid while we're here since you got your big old ship?
What's up? What's up?
I have a crap ton of mining here that needs turned in.
Yeah. Let's go. You want to grab it and throw it on a ship? We can haul it somewhere.
Load her up.
Yeah. Barf it out of the freight elevator. We'll start chucking it on here. Have we already gotten off of the ship what needs to come off for this one?
Yeah, nothing's coming off. It's already. It was
Okay.
it was collect from here. I delivered the wrong box. I'm gonna throw it on here too. That's the first thing I'm gonna throw up is the one. That
Okay.
delivered
Yeah.
to her
Good.
one.
Good. Then I'll know. Yeah, I was reading that post to you because there was actually 2 runs I was doing. One of them was whoopsie, too far. One of them was fluorine, and then another one because there was 2 runs you can do from Crew L1. They're real nice and easy and cheap.
Oh, so you can buy fluorine there as well?
Yep, absolutely. It was January 13th of this year in the cargo thread of Discord. I documented buy-in cost and buyout cost. All right, I got the stems, Bendy. Let me get them out of the elevator, and you should be able to send it back down. You're good. Send it back down, grab your stuff.
It doesn't look like they sell fluorine at Crew L1 anymore.
Really? Well, that sucks.
How we doing, Pagan?
Hey, Ark.
What are y'all doing today?
Running boxes. We are monkeying boxes.
SC or?
SE, yeah. Starsays. It should be sharing my screen, I think. Yeah, I think it is.
I hadn't looked yet.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I was trying to get my own game pulled up.
I'm just doing pre-cargo missions, not doing any of the missions, just picking up.
Oh, you're hauling? Yeah.
Just hauling.
Jim's doing Jimmy missions. Being a capitalist.
I'm gonna run back to Stanton Gateway and pick up the rest of my refined products and bring them back over here.
I think it duped those stems because they're still in my. I'm gonna bring them up anyway, just in case.
Yeah, I've got a 2 SCU box of stems here. Maybe it was the 3. Check the
No, there's
mission.
another 2 here. Like we're only supposed to be dropping 2s off at her L1. Just 1, 2, and I know you just loaded one, but it's showing I still have one in my car.
Okay, I'll stack it on top here, and we'll see what happens to it. Maybe I should. No, I'll just grab the boxes and chuck them to the freight elevator, and you can stack them in the ship. I'll start chucking them towards the freight elevator, or towards the ship anyway.
The stems are going to be the only white box.
Yeah, should be. Taurine, Terranite! Alright, let's get your distance right, Pagan. That looks like it's about the front of the elevator,
Right
the front of the ramp. 41 meters, perfect.
Make it 40.
40? Alright. We'll chuck it at 40. 40 meters.
Up on my keyboard now, I can't steer left or right. Just strafes left and right now.
You did what to your thing?
My cat jumped on my keyboard and now I can't steer left or right.
You may be in a weird little gimbal mode. Try, I think is it G for gimbal mode? Hit G once. See what that does.
She's not working.
You may have to exit the seat and get back in.
Yeah, we got that.
Reset your mode. Oh! Wow, that was not what I wanted to do, but okay, go ahead, you got it.
Yeah, that fixed it.
Nice. Cat on keyboard.
Mode.
Do you want to haul these somewhere particular, Bendy, or?
Oh, we're headed to
Everest.
Everest, right? I don't care. I can just drop them down there and sell them next time I over.
No, it's fine. We can take them to New Babbage. We can take them to New Babbage if you're going to get better money there, or it doesn't matter where you want to take them. I don't care.
Well, normally I take everything to Laurelville.
All right, we'll take them to Laurelville then. We'll take them to Laurelville. No big deal.
Why is it when I fly near a station, it says I'm entering private property?
It's a fuck up.
This is all that extra shit I get when I'm just flying around with you guys.
Oh, yeah?
Why do you normally only go for like Quantanium or something and leave the rest?
No, I just grab the little purples when I'm flying around scouting for them. I'll just grab the random purple ones that are out there and just, haul them around. Or I'll suck up what's left from a drop we don't want to leave behind.
He basically scrounges when he's scouting for other people, so the people he's scouting for get the bulk of what's there, the bulk of the good stuff that's there. So he's low-key bragging that his cast-offs are still millions.
No, I don't think it'll need to reach $1 million with everything here.
You don't think so?
No, there shouldn't be any quant. I doubt there's any Bex.
There's quite a bit of Taranite here, though. The Taranite's good value.
I think most of it's just going to be Taranite and gold.
Yeah, Taranite's good value.
Yeah, Taranite's good. This has got to be my hangar. Doesn't have my name on it, but it's the only one open.
Here we go.
Taranite and gold is what I usually find most of in purple loose rocks that are just random.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I finally made some credit in game without it eating it.
Without what now?
Without the game actually eating it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I just about cried the other day.
Why?
I had 4 SCU of Phenolite, whatever it is, the rock mineable, the little FEY crystals.
Okay.
I almost 4 SCU of those, and I went and set them on my cargo grid. Went over and was getting ready to store them in game. And store them in my hangar. And as soon as I touched the cargo screen, the game server errored me out, crashed me out, wouldn't let me back in. I finally got back in, and it had ate about 3 days worth of crystal mining for me.
Fun times.
Yeah, remember when 30Ks used to take your cargo?
Yelp. The 30K lottery, or 30K roulette.
Yep.
I was so mad it wasn't even funny.
I
was about to cry. I literally was. I was just like, because I've had so many times in the last few weeks where something like that's happened.
I had 8 mil. Had 8 mil of RMC in my ship, and it 30K'd on me, and I lost it. And then I went and got another 8 mil of RMC, and as I was landing, the hangar it disappeared on me, and my ship blew up. I lost it, so I lost 16 mil within one gameplay. Bugs.
Yeah.
Makes you want to cry when that happens.
I was starting to formulate theories that if you were trying to make some good money and make it in a hurry, that they find ways to put the brakes on you.
Maybe.
No. No, because if that was the case, we wouldn't have as many duping exploits as we do. They would. I mean, if they had people monitoring how much money you make and how quickly you're making it and blocking you from making it, why do we have so many duping exploits? They'd stop that shit right in the middle if that was actually a thing. If they had legitimately had someone full-time watching, oh, this person's making too much money too quickly, let's nuke it, then the duping exploits wouldn't be as bad as they are.
Why? There it goes. Fine then.
No, when, I don't know how long Jen's been playing the game, but back when they were putting socks into the game, when they first starting to put the containerization into the game, we're like, hey, instead of running the whole server, loading everything, we're gonna let the server unload parts of it that it doesn't need. Hey, no one's in Lorville, let's unload Lorville. So that process was called socks. Anyway, when they started putting that code into the game, it started generating what everyone now knows as a 30K. The server would just basically just shit itself all over the bed, and everyone who was doing everything would get disconnected. You'd spawn into a whole new universe. If you were running a Caterpillar with 1.4 million worth of investment, well, sucks to be you. And for a while there, those 30K frequencies were up to around 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, jeez. That's
so,
not enough time to run something.
Nope. So you would literally fly over to Ariel, touch down at Lathan, buy all the Laranite that was available, fill up the rest of the way with titanium, and start flying back to Lorville to land and sell. Somewhere along the way, you'd get a 30K. Oh, that sucks. There went the money. Spawn back into a brand new server, claim your Caterpillar, or at this point, you probably had another Caterpillar, so you'd spawn Cat 2 and claim Cat 1, fly over there, rinse and repeat, and about the same time you're coming into Lorville to land, another 30K. That happened twice in one streaming session. I'm like, I'm done running cargo for the day. No more.
Ah, shit, I wasn't paying attention.
So stop goes about another meter shorter than you are.
On the ramp? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I wasn't paying attention about one SU boxes. Like an idiot.
I'm just hoping there's not any murder hobos hanging out on the,
I mean, I haven't really seen murder hobos at the stations. They're usually at the mission sites, like the drill sites.
Yeah. Well, I'm just hoping there's no murder hobos at the jump gate, the wormhole. When I come back, because I'm going to Stanton Gateway, pick up cargo and bring it back over here.
Yeah, I don't usually see murder hobos at the gateways. I've only like once seen murder hobos at the gateway.
If you're hauling a lot, it may be better to go ahead and scout it first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, if you're hauling that much, go scout it.
I'll be scouting it as I go in.
Yeah, set your spawn where your cargo ship is, scout out there with a fighter, and then backspace back to the station.
Well, no, I'm in Stanton now. I got to go to Stanton Gateway and Pyro. So I'm going to get a look at both ends of the deal as I come in. I did see some herder hobos hanging out at the Gateway, Stanton Gateway, coming in yesterday, but they were my murder hobos there to protect me.
Well, they're not murder hobos then. Then they're security. There's a difference.
They're called murder mercs.
Yeah, they're called hired security.
They were having open discussions on whether to shoot certain people down coming through.
Yeah, if you're hiring them and they're providing security for you, they're hired security. Murder hobos are just like, oh look, I can kill them. I kill them. There's no gain in any way.
You should have heard the conversations that Majestic and Perpetual Raven and them were having yesterday when they were waiting on me. I was getting everything loaded up, and they're like, "Should we go ahead and just kill everybody and get it over with?"
Well, Raven likes to kill people.
Yeah.
For questions later.
Raven and Cosmic are my two favorite Overwatch security, because nothing is going to get near you without you knowing about it. It's going to get deaded real quick. Yeah, it's like, oh, they were a threat. Now they're second guessing their plan as they respawn in a medbed. And they give 0 fucks about crime stat or not. So Raven and Cosmic are my two favorites. Right behind them is Majestic. Majestic's awesome, but sometimes he'll like, it's like,
So,
oh,
just
he'll get
so you
bored.
Understand, Pagan? That whole thing is you're just voluntary bait.
I see how it is.
For what? I'm sorry.
You're just voluntary bait. You're bait for them to get some kills in.
Oh yeah.
There's nobody to shoot, so they're using you as bait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Majestic's awesome too, but sometimes he gets a little bored. He'll decide he's going to do something else. And you're like, I'm sitting here with my dick in my hands with a ship full of cargo. Majestic, give me 30 minutes.
Yeah, I used to hang with Black.
Majestic's 30 minutes is like 2 hours sometimes.
I love him. I do. I love him. Sometimes you got to remind him why he's there.
I was hanging with Blackjack's crew, and if it's a really boring night, they start eating each other. Like,
yes.
They get so bored.
Yeah, and my favorite was, who's on Overwatch? When ships start vaporizing in fiery clouds, you're like, who's on Overwatch? No one, apparently.
It doesn't really matter. I was on Overwatch one time for them, and I said, hey, there's a guy coming in, and they totally ignored me, and then they blew one of them up. It's like, I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, if you keep the comms clear instead of gabbing about what you did at work today and stuff. And
mm-hmm. Happens to the best of us. I think we were having a discussion one night about that. No one was streaming. I don't think anyone was even playing. I think we were just shooting the shit. And we were having a discussion about that. It's like, hey, you know, when orgs actually do start firing off and big operations do start happening, how are you going to limit that? Because, I mean, that's a lot of traffic on Discord.
They talked about having separate channels and having commanders that can communicate on one channel.
Mm-hmm. I wish Discord... Go ahead.
You got 24 people on your Polaris. They're going to be gathered to each other, and someone's going to miss something.
I wish Discord had some kind of feature where you could hit a joystick button or something and flip from one channel to the other voice channel instantly. So, like, you could have, like, a command and control channel, and then flip a button on your joystick, and you mute that channel, and now you're talking live in the squad control channel. You know what I mean? Something.
Or if they had like a priority.
Yeah, that would work. Well, we have a Guilded server. I mean, I have a Guilded server, just sits there unused. We're headed to Hurl 1 now, right? Yeah, I think we're headed to Hurl 1.
I just jumped to Hurl 1
we should be Hurl 1.
because I'm about to go to... I had to get out from behind the planet of Hurston just to get anywhere.
I think the big thing that's going to be important later when this happens is, like, before you start running your mouth in Discord, is listen. Is someone asking an important question, like, where are you? Are you taking fire? Are you down? If you hear that, stop telling your joke. Stop telling your story.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I've been on so many comms where people just continue to gab away while somebody's getting shot. It's like, would you shut up? Radio silence for a second.
Yep. Well, I actually had someone get upset me one day. We were reacting or watching a CitizenCon video. And the guy just kept going into his own little spiel about what he thought about this and what he thought about that. It's like, hey, you know, that's all well and good. But you got multiple people trying to watch the video, so finally I just went in there and muted him. But not for everybody, just me, so I couldn't hear him. It's like, you kept interrupting me, and it's like, no, you just wouldn't shut the fuck up. So muted you. But yeah, Discord needs something where you could like flip a button and easily go between the channels. Maybe there's a keybind somewhere and I'm just not aware of it. If anyone knows, tell me. Because that would be nice to be able to hit a button on the joystick and be like, comms channel, squad channel.
Well, I was thinking like priority, like you could give somebody who's on Overwatch priority so they can talk over other people.
Yeah, there is a priority speaker option. There is that. We could do that for sure. I think it lowers the volume of everybody else, or it mutes them. I'd have to look and see. We'll find out. Oh, other side. There we go. There was a conversation on Reddit today that was interesting. They were talking about what they'd like to see added. Let's see, I think data running came up more than once. Hacking and data running. Oh my god. Well, I first started hearing about data running, data running in 2020, I think it was. I think that's when I first heard about it.
Guys, I'm gonna duck out. Y'all have a good one.
Oh yeah, see you later, Rick. They mentioned the MSR, and that's when I was like, wait, what? We're gonna be able to trade information? Oh.
Well, the MSR was originally supposed to have an extra booster rocket to get you out of there fast.
Mm-hmm.
And they took that away because they don't want somebody having an advantage to get out fast.
Well, that's literally what the...
I'm pretty sure this is just a pickup.
Okay. Well, that and the Herald. The Herald's job is boost in, get the data, or drop off the data and boost the fuck back out. Isn't it supposed to have something you can drop off? Good.
The PvPers didn't like that because it means that they can get in, get some cargo, and get out real fast before they can interdict them.
On the elevator, bugged out.
Oh, no.
Oh shit, you need me to come down and do it?
Nothing bad, it just went up and down twice for no reason.
Fun times.
Okay. It didn't eat you then.
Alright, so... If you jump in a turret, we get into hot, remind me, Bendy, to redivert power. Right now, I've got everything I can in the shields and engines. There's only 2 dots on guns. I doubt anyone's going to start shooting at us, but if they do...
They need an unverified cargo mission that's high risk.
Ooh, yeah. Like drugs or something?
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be good.
And
drugs would be good.
You have to pick it up at a place that you could get shot at, possibly, by NPCs.
That's true. I'd like to see in-person mission givers, more in-person mission. You know how like Twitch is, Twitch, Pachinko, and stuff like that is. I'd like to see that more.
Yeah.
Like there's no questions asked terminals.
Hologram?
Good.
You don't like the hologram? What's the guy's name? The new guy?
I'll take that over a Moby-Glass mission any day. Even that's better than just a Moby-Glass mission. But you know, it's like I'd like I'd like it if, like, in order to buy drugs at like Crew L5 or Crew L4, the two no questions asked terminals, instead of the terminals, you had to know to go down to like the food court and talk to somebody at like the Whammy Burgers. You know, a little message comes across your, you know, you get some kind of message across your Moby to let you know, hey, if you wanna buy drugs, you need to go to Whammy Burgers and ask for the Whammy Triple Special Extra Cheese or something like that.
Oh, like a secret message?
Yeah, but I mean, it would only pop up once you got a crime stat. You know how, like, when you first get a crime stat, a message comes up on your Moby? Was it like dealing with your little problem or some shit like that? I think is what it says. Yeah, something like that would be cool. It's like, hey.
Well, that card's kind of like that. If you get your rep up high enough, you'll get used to it. I don't think you do anymore, but you used to get a flash message saying, hey, come see me at, at the bar on Laurelville.
Yeah, I think doesn't Twitch do something like that too?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Twitch Pachinko does that too. But yeah, I love the in-person mission givers. There was that guy that used to be at the wreck and disposal desk on in Laurelville. I don't know if he still does missions anymore.
We're good to go.
Awesome.
So we got Everest Harbor, and then we can drop this stuff off at Hurl One or at Laurelville or wherever. I don't really care. I'm just throwing it in storage anyway.
You know, dude, you can head down there and sell that shit. It's no big deal.
No, I'm backstocking as much as I can.
Oh. Okay. Did you know that won't stick around if they push an update to live, like 4.1?
Yeah, it's more for the math for me.
Okay. Okay, as long as you understand that.
I haven't tried a mission giver yet. I need to maybe go see Twitch or something and see if they're still giving out missions.
It's more for me to get an overall, like, how much I can make just doing the scouting without having to actually mine.
Okay, all good. I just didn't want you to delay it, thinking like, well, he's streaming, we're not going to go sell. No, I don't want you to ever think that. Alright, so let's go to Everest then. We'll hit Everest and then we'll head down to Laurelville. And this should finish the 2 missions.
Now I have to manually load 1 SUs of 900 methanes because I accidentally ordered 1 SUs.
Where are you at?
I got a Pearl 5.
Okay, after I drop Bindy's load off at Laurelville, I'll race over there and help you load that.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah,
Pearl 5.
Pearl 5. Okay. I'll head over there once we're done with Bindy's shipment. You're going to be there a hot minute when moving 600 and something, or 696. Yeah, you'll be there a hot minute. With 2, we can daisy chain them. You can move from one side to the other into half, otherwise you're going to be like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, I might only just do a couple hundred.
Don't worry about it. We'll get this done, and then I'll come help you. No big deal. Oh, my marker was just there, and it disappeared. It literally blipped out. What are you doing, game? It's like you're tracking the wrong player. Okay, now Everest, please. Oh, I see what it is. The mapping is not updating your location often enough. It still showed my location as 1 point something gigameters away. That's the problem. Now, come on. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. That should be where I want to be next.
just wish they had a tool where you can combine smaller boxes into larger boxes or split large boxes up into smaller ones.
Well, a guy on Reddit posted his workaround solution, and that was going and buying like an 8 SCU empty box and then shoving them in there. But I mean, how many times do you want to do that?
Yeah, I can do that. But that doesn't solve the splitting them and making them smaller.
Nope, you still got to do it. You got to do it twice. You got to put them in there, and then you got to take them out later. So I'm like, the issue still remains.
Yeah.
And then you're spending money for the 8 SCU cargo containers too. So how about that?
How about just give us a tool that lets us split and combine boxes?
Mm-hmm.
It's just numbers in a database. I can't see how hard it would be to program it.
Too hard, apparently. Didn't hear the message about my elevator. I should be close enough. Keybind may be busted here. Let's try it. There it is.
We're going to unload from the backside, in case you wanted to know.
Copy that. Your cargo or this cargo?
Oh, this cargo is coming from the front. I was
Okay.
just letting you know from mine.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Hey, before you come over, Pagan, see if there's a mission to the station. You might be able to pick up a mission, drop off
Okay.
when you get here.
Will do. We're approaching the hangar at Everest now. We'll see if we can grab something. I'm gonna touch down at Laurelville and unload. That'll go quick with 2 of us moving boxes. Somebody came in. Sneaks has a new hidey spot. Must be underneath my workbench. She's gonna hate it when I tear everything apart in here. I want to set up my garage workshop again. My little nerd room is coming back. You guys will see occasional streams from the garage. And you'll see the other kitties in the kitty window. I'll have to put another kitty cam up.
I'm gonna decorate it with mech warriors and...
Oh, sadly I don't have anything like that to do with it, so... It's just a garage room. It's just basically like an unfinished garage is what it is. I'll come up with something. Probably like hang drones and shit all around the walls or something. Technically there's 2 drones hanging on the walls in here. You guys just can't see it because I green screen. Ben, do you need help with the boxes or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna drink something real quick.
That's
My
why
guy.
I'm getting something to drink.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time.
This reminds me of the old days. Loading these 1 SU boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Always to hire the C2. Have to unload the damn thing. Took forever.
Yeah, they seem to have forgotten a lot of stuff about, Alright. I don't even think I need any more, so we'll just shove you down there.
See if I can get out of this thing.
Hey, Milky, what you doing down there, baby? So yeah, yesterday, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I made a couple of mistakes when I was working on that floor. Picked up, start getting everything out of the way. Mrs. B and I moved the couch out of the way yesterday before she left for that thing that they were doing at the church. And I start working, get all the way to the end. See, I'm at the part of the house now where one of the walls is about a 45-degree angle, and the other wall, the south wall, is straight. So I start building out from that 45-degree angle. I think, okay, got it, got my template. I take the old laminate flooring, the piece up, lift it up, and use it as a template on the new piece of laminate flooring. Lay it on there, trace the line with a pencil, cut it with an oscillating saw, and bring it in there and set it down. Start stacking on there with, laminate pencils.
Complete the delivery for you?
I think so. Let me look. No. No, it didn't.
Oh, no.
What is it missing?
Let me untrack it and retrack it and see what happens.
Because they're still showing the cargo on the base. Are we putting it in the right place? Or does this have to go to Everest Harbor?
Deliver to Everest. All waste goes to Everest. All the waste should go here. That's what it says. I only show one is being delivered, so.
Maybe I have to go up and down each time.
Oh, that's retarded.
Yeah, pull the elevator up. See if...
That's retarded as fuck. So, I start putting these panels down, and I get to the end, like, hey, I'm taking care of all the little stuff. Put it in there, and I use a little block in the mount. I tap, 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 and I get the seam nice and tight. Looks good. And I get all the way to the end, and I measure, and I cut. Measure everything. Okay, that looks good. Let me remeasure it again and make sure. So I remeasure it again, and go to put it in there, and it's too short. And I'm like, I double measured that. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I still got all the waste, but it's like, I don't know, it's not giving us a delivery.
All right, here, raised up. I'll pull them off. We'll put one on and send it down one at a time and see what the hell happens.
The other thing is, if you got two cargo elevators, try the other one.
Yeah, we can do that too. I can
I'll grab one and run over there on the other elevator.
Yeah, I'll grab this one, the SCU, and we'll try it over there. But yeah, if we pull it off the elevator and send them down one at a time, we'll see if that fixes it. There's one.
There should be a 2, 2, and a 3. Just take one of the 2s.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I won't pull them all off the elevator and send it back down again and see if that fixes it. Maybe. Oop, you got it. I would go outside the striped area just in case it attaches, because one day I had Quantanium permanently meld to the elevator right out here. And they would stick. Anytime I'd raise the elevator, they would appear in the floor, and when I lowered it, they would disappear. So just to cover your ass. Alright, I'm going to take this box over there and see what happens with it. So anyway, I'm like, what the fuck? I double measured that shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm still partially stoned on these meds. Let me just do it again. So I take the piece and I put it to the side. I'm like, I'll use it on a later row. Because I still got like 16 more rows to go. So I do it again. So I'm like, okay, so I start doing it. And this next time when I'm putting the pieces in there and I'm starting to tap them together to clear the seams, I look next to the wall and I'm like, you dipshit, Pagan. You put a piece with a 45-degree cut against a wall with a 45-degree cut and then applied longitudinal pressure to that panel. So what did it start doing? Pushing itself out. And as it pushed itself out, the panel starts moving north. So the gap gets bigger.
Need to send this this 2 box over to him, sliding under your ship to you.
Copy. I see it. So then I'm like, oh, fuck me. So I'm like, great. I'm not going to be able to put any more of these rows down until Mrs. B gets home because I need somebody to stand on it and hold it in place. So I'm like, great, I'll work around it. I'll start cutting template pieces. So I start pulling the next 2 or 3 rows out, getting the templates out, and cutting my pieces. So I cut 2 more, and that's when my migraine headache's like, "Hey, Pagan, remember me?" Yeah, I didn't get a message, a mission message at all.
Neither did I. So we're just going to send each box now. See, that one stayed in my inventory.
Now it's in my mission, and the mission's not completing. The mission, I guess the mission server's broke.
So somehow the boxes are labeled for each individual mission drop off. So we have to match the boxes up properly. So send me your one, and I'll send you my one.
This is retarded.
This is why I was saying earlier, I wish it would just treat the cargo like it's cargo.
But it's all the same mission. It's all going to the same place. This is retarded.
I know, it's stupid. It's just...
Somewhere the labels have got attached and it won't accept unless the pieces are together.
It's like the boxes get labeled for a specific mission.
Yeah, but we only took 2 missions. One mission was all stems. One mission was all scrap, so it wasn't like we mixed them. That's why I'm confuzzled. I'm like, I don't get it, because mission 1 was all stems, and mission 1 was all waste. So you want the 1 SCU box?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's grab the 1 SCU box, see what we can do with that shit. I'll take that box now.
That thing's got a great reach.
80-something meters, dude. Like 80, 85 meters it'll reach.
You can drop it.
There you go. So yeah, doing all that, I'm like, "Ugh." And then the migraine fires off big as shit. I'm like, alright, you're stopping, you're taking a break, you're gonna make a sandwich, you're gonna feed the kitties. So I sat down, I took some over-the-counter migraine pills, made a sandwich, sat down to eat the sandwich. Next thing I know, front door opens and Mrs. B walks in, and I was like, well, that was fucking retarded.
Alright, Pagan, so there might be a chance you have a box. It should just be a number, only a single 2 go down.
Okay. So should I not send the 3 SCU down? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I would check that, and if it doesn't, then bring them up, take the 1 off, and only send the 2 down.
I'm not getting a mission message. I think the mission's broke. I think the mission's broke. Which is annoying, because we did a lot of running around on that shit. I'm making a double yesterday. I would have replied. Okay.
Yeah, I hate wasting my time on missions when they break at the end.
Yeah, it's not giving me the little dialogue box, like the little turquoise dialogue box that comes up and says like 1 of 1, 2 of 2, or whatever. No, that shit's coming up for me. Mission server's fucked. Yeah, I think this one's a lost cause, Bendy. I'll send a single 2 down just to see if it... See, even if there is... Because they made it so the extras come back up when you don't need them. So it thinks all of these are extras. Yeah, mission server's fucked. I can't think of any other way to kick this thing in the ass. We are at Everest, right? Make sure you're at Everest, Pagan. Yeah, we're at Everest. Just where we be.
We just drop the shit in storage, leave it there. We can just forget about the mission. It won't hurt none.
Yeah, it's just rep. We were only doing it for the rep anyway. I was only doing it for the rep. It wasn't like we need the money. Not 70 grand worth anyway. Box. Give me the box. Right, let's drop off your stuff at Lorville. Well, I'm not gonna send waste down. Like, I'll send it down the storage anyway. Maybe it'll kick in the ass later and be like, "Oh, look, your mission completed." So there's 3 SCU down there. We were seeing that with the supplier die missions too. Remember?
Yep. The boxes were flipped out.
Mm-hmm.
And those weren't even mission-specific boxes. Those are just regular RMC boxes that were bugging out.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cosmic went out in space and just spaced the boxes.
Yeah, you couldn't sell them. They were useless. And he had a lot, too. Did he have, like, 40 or 50 SCU?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, 40 that wouldn't sell, yeah. He had, like, 900 originally.
Oof.
Yeah, I got burned on that supplier die. There was a guy who had a bunch of RMC and he needed construction material, so I went out with my reclaimer, got 1,000 SCUs of CMAT, loaded it up, took it out to his hangar, unloaded it, and then they put out the patch immediately afterwards. Like, oh my god, I spent like 4 hours getting that, loading it, and unloading it at his hangar only for them to put the patch out and wipe it.
Annoying. That Corsair out there.
And getting all that out of that damn reclaimer. Such a pain. Can you make it so you can open up the back end of your reclaimer, please?
Yeah, I've got a list of requests for the reclaimer rework.
Well, make it so when you put something on the poop chute, it doesn't blow your ship up.
That's number one. Get rid of that lame-ass, weird little staggered top and bottom elevator bullshit.
Yeah. Make the door open. Get rid of the bottom part of the door.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at the if you look at the asset, it's got this weird little like corrugated seam. It's like those should hinge out and down.
Well, the problem is when you're dumping your little 1 SU or 2 SU boxes out that poop chute, they're banging against that little, whatever you want to call it, hanger or door. It's hanging down there, and it blows your ship up.
Yep.
I've had friends all the time like, let's just use this. It's like, don't do it, and then they blow our ship up. It's like, I told you, don't use that back door. You have to use the big elevator.
Yeah, my favorite somebody pops into the channel chat. You should dump them out the back doors. You can do it. I'm like, that. You can do it. You can. I'm not.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've blown a ship up by dumping out the back door.
Yeah, screw that shit. No, you have to do 4s, and I'm like, no. There's a limited amount of entities that can be inside that reclaimer at one time, and you just cut that number by 4. You've just quartered the amount of cargo you can haul in that reclaimer right now by printing 4s.
Or you get idiots that want to use the grid. It's like, stop using the grid, free stack it all. But it looks like shit. I don't care what it looks like. You can get a whole lot more in the back of that reclaimer in no time if you free stack it.
Oh, we know. We know.
It's like people who want to use the grid with the C2s. It's like, you can free stack the C2 and get a whole lot more in the C2. If you don't use that stupid grid.
Yeah. Bendy did 808 one night when that was a lot of 2s and 8s. A lot of 2s and 8s. That's our elevation. can't see the numbers. 6 or 8.
Everybody's all about the eye candy, you know? It's like, form over function, man.
Yeah, well, that's... I think the majority of the problem there is CR's thing is he wants to be a movie director. So for him, it's all about the look of it rather than the function. And I'm like, as a guy who wrote games back then in the 90s, you should know function comes first, has to come first. Why are you on the artistic side of it and going, it has to be pretty before it works? No. No.
Yeah, you paint yourself into corners like you did with the claw on the reclaimer.
Yeah, and other things too.
Sorry,
No, you're fine, dude. Preacher, choir. Preacher, choir. I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised they're working on the Pioneer right now.
Yeah, me too. Considering they're supposed to be focused on gameplay.
Mm-hmm. I think he's pushing the Pioneer. That may have been something that was requested by the investors. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, because they promised it. Well, then why is he not doing the Banyu Merchantman?
I don't know. Maybe the investors don't care about it so much.
That one was promised, what, 2015?
No, I mean like the Carver Group.
Hey,
The-
Pagan.
yeah.
My son-in-law come in here. My daughter's husband. He come in here he come in here to watch. I'm gonna run him through Lorelei real quick and sell this so he can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. I'm down for that. Show him Lorville. Let him see how it all works. I am going to back this thing up to the door so we can offload this stuff in a hurry. Well, I guess that's how far as we're going.
Lorville's a cool city. It's just the problem of trying to find places to buy shit there.
Mhm.
Yep. Like, how come I can't get a drink while I'm at the spaceport?
Oh, yeah, big oversight there. Need to put a slushy bar next to the Vantage Rentals. That would fix that up.
Yeah, how hard would that be?
Not hard at all. That somehow missed the rework in French Canada. Which surprises me. I mean, I thought they'd take coffee much more seriously up there. Pagan's being snarky again. Get that man a coffee refill. He's clearly out.
Can you still buy a coffee at the vendor on Area 18?
It never works for me when I try it. I mean, it says you can, but it never works.
I had it work once.
I can't say that I've ever had it work. I know I've tried it multiple times to the point that I don't even try anymore.
Yep, they actually gave me a coffee and I was able to
Holy cow. She must like you.
It was a he, but yeah.
Oh, he must really like you.
Yeah. I think I've only had the bartender ever work once, too.
Yeah, I've had a couple of served drinks. Once from the Wally's, is it, in New Babbage?
Yeah.
I've had that one serve me drinks once, and then one of the space stations actually worked one night. The rest of the time, they just look at me like, you're a recovering alcoholic. Get out of here.
You just stand there. It's like,
Yeah.
they take your money and you just stand there. Like, I gave you a good money. Could you give me my drink, please?
No, sir. You're at AA. We've heard about you. Your face is on the wall in the back. Along with a picture of, take his money, but do not serve him. We know your game, sir. We heard you make fun of Chris Roberts. You will never drink in this establishment again.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is. That's what it is. They're butt buddies with CR. That's the whole problem. Gotta run. Oh, yeah, catch you later, Tim. You have a good day. Up, pick, box, up, pick, box, up.
Place box on stack. Box stack. Box stack. Box stack. Yes, we are playing Jenga. Remember Lincoln Logs when we were a kid? There you go. Remember preschool? You took the little boxes with the little numbers. That's what we're doing here, guys. That's what we're... Thank you. Grab the box and stack it.
We need some Tetris music in the background.
Dude, if I thought it would help, I'd do it. Oh, man. Whoa. I need a backstop so the boxes will hit it and then stop moving. I'd lost one on the back side. I'm like, no, my boxing. Got it. Now I got a wall. We're golden now. We are golden. Now we can chuck and throw.
Yeah, why didn't they make the grid on the elevator go all the way up to the walls? You know,
there you go again. Thinking like an engineer. You should be thinking like a movie director, sir. Like a movie director.
Yeah, what if you want to walk behind the boxes? You know?
Ooh.
Yeah, one fell through.
Oh,
Never
no.
mind, I got it.
Okay.
So I've discovered this YouTube channel the other day. I don't know how long they've been doing their thing. It came across my feed, and I fucking love their stuff. It's sufficiently dark and sarcastic. It's a channel called No Panic Button. The video that caught my interest... well, I've already warned you guys that it was dark, so we'll just go ahead and go there. The guy's asking questions. Cooking questions. Cooking questions that Hannibal Lecter would know the answers to.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And,
how do you cook brain?
Yeah, and he's like, you know, he's asking these questions, and in later videos, you learn that the main character that you see is a blacksmith, and he has like a garage forge blacksmith. And then the other character wears like this breather mask, and his name is, I think his name is John or Jay or some shit like that. So anyway, Jay comes in, and the one I'm talking about, he's asking questions. It's like, hey, what's the best part, you know? And they're like, oh, well, you got to go here. You know, it's called this, and once the organs are removed, you got to go here, and you remove this, and it's called this, and here's the Latin name for it. And then you're like, otherwise known as filet mignon. You know, then the guy comes back, he's on the phone, he comes back with another question. And he's like, what about this? What, you know, is it a red meat or a white meat? And it's like, oh, you know, contrary to it being called long pig or white goat, it's technically a red meat, so you'd serve a red wine with it. You know, the guy at the forge just looks over, you know, gives him the side eye, you know, and he's like, okay, thanks, boss. And he walks back off again. And he comes back. And he's like, oh, what should the internal temperature be? And he's like, oh, you need to cook it till the internal temperature reaches 164 degrees Fahrenheit. He's like, do you mind? And, you know, he goes back to whatever he's working. And then the guy disappears. He's like, yeah, he's just talking and having a conversation. And he's like, the apprentice comes back into the room. He said, thank you for not asking why I'm asking all these questions. And he's like, thanks for not asking why I know all this information. And so, yeah, right? I was like, oh, I like this guy. So then the master of the forge, the boss, because I trust all this is ethically sourced. And he says, of course, nothing but the best. He says, organically grown pedo filet, sourced from the latest VPNs. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. I love this. It's like, oh, this is good. I like this channel. Like, you just got a sub. I'm I'm sure my friends on Facebook are going to be like, what the fuck is Pagan into now? So yeah, it's called No Panic Button on YouTube. Box up. Box go in elevator. Box go... Nope, not release box. Box go in stack. Thank you, box. Is that it, Bendy? Nice.
That is it.
Awesomeness. I'm going to store the C2 then. So we can grab a small light ship. I want to fly over there and help Jimmy the Sweetheart move boxes.
See if you got a mission here at Corral 5. You might be able to...
Nah, I'm just going to fly over there and help you move boxes.
Alright.
Yep, I'll be right behind you as soon as I offload this.
Take your time. Do your thing. Make the cult of Chris Roberts one so larger, sir. One so larger. Oh, maybe not. This ASOP terminal is black.
Oh, no.
That's not a good sign. Starting to get a little concerned about the longevity of this particular game server.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Well, this one works at least. So let's store this guy. Store. Need something we can blast out of atmosphere with. And get over there. I think I have an Aurora. We have a 325. I'm not flown a 325 in a long time.
That's a luxury ship, isn't it?
I think so. I think it's like a luxury fighter kind of deal or something.
I like the 600i.
Yeah, 600i is nice.
Maybe I should buy one of those. I lost all my 600s.
I think I broke it.
Oh,
I broke it. No, I requested it while it was storing a ship, so now it's all I... Okay, Origin. Okay.
You're pushing all the buttons at the same time.
How dare you, sir? We shall exit the elevator. We exit the hangar. That should automatically store the ship. Change it to a storage state. Then I can come back in. I'm in the elevator. Now let's go to TISA, and that should store the ship. Unless they got rid of that code. Nope, the code's still in. Nice.
I've had to sometimes fly out of the hangar and get a new hangar request for it to store right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's been some buggery for sure. Been some buggery.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, where are we? Origin 325. Retrieve! No cats. They're all in there with Mama. They're like, Dad, we love you, but Mom's cooler than you. I don't blame them.
Not bad.
I remember getting in the 325 for the first time. That was such a cool experience. I'm like, holy cow, really? I think that's one of the only ships that you can do like the customs where you get it like, oh, do you want the coffee maker? Do you want the microwave or all that stuff? I think that's the only one you can do that with right now.
I just wish the pantries would work on the ships. You spend all this money on an 890 jump and you can't even drink the booze.
Whoop. Easy, Pagan. Easy, easy. Doors aren't even open yet. We're open enough now. You said you're her L5?
Yeah.
Her L5. Probably need to get just a little higher for I can map.
I think I'm just going to load up the front of my C2 and call it. Because then I got to unload it too. So, although, you can unload, right? If I still
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Once you get there, you should be able to auto unload. There you are. We got a marker for you. One of these days, I need to do something other than industrial. I need to roll around and like check out the new space cows and new space doggies and space birds.
Well,
all right, Pagan. I'm gonna run over there and take this U-Haul over, help them unload their stuff, and I'll be back later. You gonna be on long tonight, or?
No, I'm not. I want to get back to work on the floor. Thanks for hanging out with me, though, Bendy.
All right, thanks, Bob. I'll talk to you later. Y'all have a good night.
Oh yeah, you too.
You too.
Bye.
Look. I guess one of his friends is moving.
His daughter. His daughter's moving. Hence his trip to Ohio to go get her.
Ohio.
Yep.
Yeah. Bro, my butt is sore from that trip.
I was born in Ohio. First thing I did when I turned 18 is get the hell out.
I wanted to do that, and then a baby kept me there. So I had to stay until the babies were grown. And by the time I got to the last baby being old enough to move with, I done had 6 kids.
Funny how that I moved to Arizona, and my dad came down to visit me in Arizona. He's like, let's go outside and do something. It's such a gorgeous day out. I was like, Dad, that's the way it is here every day. You got used to that overcast in Ohio, you know. Cloudy like 60% of the year.
Holy crap, I forgot how fast this thing is.
Yeah, I grew up in Columbus, Ohio. I hate that place with a purple passion, more than you could ever imagine.
I grew up in Canton. So. Spent a small stint in Western Ohio, the Amish.
Oh, wrong button. I keep wanting to hit the button for the landing on the base of the joystick. Where are you? There it is. Yeah, part of a vulture out here? Yep, creative all. Yep. The funny thing about it is when you run these things in triple wide is the stuff that's on the far left and right screens is zoomed in. So it looks really close.
Oh, I have an ultra wide, so.
Yeah. And you kind of get used to that, and after you spin, look at it, you're like, wait, it's much smaller. I'm not as close as I thought I was.
Objects may appear, maybe closer than they appear.
Right.
Jeez, Alan. Took another row, and that's good.
There we go. Thought I broke something in my game. I was like, oh, all of a sudden my audio went away. I broke it. Broke it. I'm going to let auto store work. There's no cargo on board. There's no reason to worry about it not storing properly.
I haven't had a ship get eaten in a while, so maybe they fixed it.
Maybe. I really wish they would create a small, like, vehicle hangar or something on the side for us. Like, right now, there's no way I could pull an Atlas to help you.
Yep.
If they would turn one of these small, useless, decorative hangars into, like, a vehicle hangar, then like, they go in there and spawn an Atlas. They'd be like, chunka, 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 here you go.
Well, just let us bring up an Atlas on the cargo elevator.
Mm-hmm. You're moving them into the ship, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you'll get in the ship, I'll yank them off the freight elevator and send them to you. Well, wait, where are they? They must be on your front elevator.
I'm only going to load in the front right now.
Okay, cool. Then I'll start chucking them up to you, and you can stack them how you want them. Then we have to keep running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, Stroke Boy, you're fine. I know. It's a little scary. Your heart's doing the beady, 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 but you're fine. You're going to be just fine. In just a minute, you can take a break. See? Look at there. You can just take a break now. You can sit there and stare at the pretty yellow box as it goes zipping by. All will be right with the world. It's methane, so please don't smoke a cigarette. I do wish they'd give us, like, the round ones, like you would expect to see. Yeah. You would expect to see methane or, you know, something like that in a gaseous form or liquid form to be in a container.
Well, the denamine or whatever that was on the last mission?
Yeah, those were in containers. Yeah, those were perfect. I thought they were anyway. I wonder how Mrs. B's doing with her knee. She's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I may have to drive her. She fucked up her knee too bad because it looked like it was her right knee.
It swallowed up?
It was purple when I looked at it. It was purple on the outside, but it was only the front. It wasn't on the sides. But I'm going to jump off here in a little bit and go check it out with her.
Yeah. Yeah, purple's not a good sign.
No, she may have just bruised it straight down.
Well, bruise is internal bleeding.
Yep, it is. Yes, it is.
It's internal bleeding usually under the skin, but you can have internal bleeding
Mm-hmm.
in the leg, which could be a problem.
Yeah, being a diabetic, it's never good. Healing's always slower with a diabetic. Do you have any more to bring up on the freight elevator?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. It's the last box that's on the freight elevator right here.
Okay.
There you go.
Back away. Sometimes I just won't put my factor in away.
Mm-hmm. I tell it to send it down, but it's just sitting there spinning on me. That should be just about the right angle.
Getting this thing where it's trying to equip.
I have an empty elevator. Okay.
Yeah, that's because when I was trying to move the boxes over, it brought up the spin wheel for equip.
Okay, no worries. I just want to make sure I wasn't desynced or something.
Here, there's going to be a full ass elevator here.
No problem.
So threw the whole thing on there. Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown all 800 on there. I think I bugged it.
Elevator no likey.
Well, that sucks. The elevator broke down.
Okay, we'll try the other one. If the other one works, I'll slide the ship towards the other elevator. Hey, Silas, what's up? Yeah, if the other elevator works, I'll jump in your C2 and slide it towards the other side. Probably a smarter move anyway. I mean, if you're going to use that side elevator.
Yeah, 'cause the front's pretty much full.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and drift it towards the rear of the elevator.
Probably lost all my cargo.
Did what?
So I probably lost all my cargo.
Oh, I hope not. Quick peek before heading to bed. Gotcha. Yeah, we're just moving some boxes.
Yep, cargo's gone.
No.
Oh, no, they're in the front elevator.
Is it?
I guess you get 360 to ship.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Going to spin her around. Get her out here in the... There's a spot that's slightly wider than the rest. Well, not wider, but it has more room higher up for the nose of the ship. If you look... You guys look right in here. There's an angled part that you can get your nose of your ship to hit. If you drift just right. So that you don't take shit out. And now we'll open our rants back up. hell's our... The doors aren't open. Open doors.
Oh, did the door get locked again? There it goes.
Is it opening now?
Yeah, it's opening.
Good deal. That should work. Headed down. Okie dokie. I'll let you stack ship and I'll just start chucking them off the Vader. Maybe you can put it however you want it. More methane. Jim is in the cow fart business now. He decided that he's going to farm out.
Typically selecting 1 SU boxes instead of 16s.
But even if you were to combine these into 8 SCU boxes, you'd be doing that for a hot fucking minute.
Yeah.
I mean, 100 times. Not to mention how much does an 8 SCU box cost now? I don't even know. Like what? 8K? 9K? 4K?
Maybe. Like a 4K, but could be wrong.
Jesus. That's a lot of fucking... It's a lot of boxes. I wish they would give us a button that we could set on our joystick that was just like tractor beam out and tractor beam in. Because right now it's scroll wheel. So I mean, if we had a button like I could set on my stick where I could be like, hold this button, tractor beam moves out. Hold this button, tractor beam retracts.
Kind of the way the Atlas works, but
mm-hmm.
You just like click where you want to put it.
Yep.
The damn thing wouldn't try to kill you every time.
Oh, that it does. That it does. We had bulgogi last night for dinner. Oh, man, that was good. I didn't have a bulgogi in a long time. I want to learn how to make that. That'd be a good dish to learn how to make. And then maybe learn how to make kimchi or something. Pagan, think about this. If you get in the right spot, you can mostly do a pivot and not so much scrolly. Yeah.
Yeah, if they weren't so springy.
I mean, if I get in the right position, then I can just grab it, scroll once or twice, make the pivot without hitting the sides of the ship, and then scroll out to you. Yeah, that's a better spot right there. So 3 or 4 scrolls towards me. Turn. Clear the ship. Start doing 3 or 4 scrolls towards you. That works. We can make that work. I think we're going to have pork medallions for dinner tonight. I know we were going to have them last night, but they weren't thawed out in time. I didn't remember to take anything out of the freezer yesterday morning. I just went to work on the floors. And she comes home like, what do you want for dinner? She's like, we have the pork medallions. She took them out. They were not thawed out. And I'm like, well, I guess we could order something. She's like, oh, we're going to get bulgogi.
Floors is where I kind of draw the line.
What
I
is?
will get somebody to do the floor for me.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're doing the laminate. We were supposed to do laminate flooring, and then there was a small area. What I thought was going to be a small area, maybe a 4x8 area to be fixed. And that 4x8 area subfloor to be fixed wound up being like literally 2/3 of my fucking living room, dining room floor. And now I've got one little area left that's underneath the recliner. So I got to get that exposed. So what I'm doing is I'm pretty much pulling up a row of laminate flooring that's there now, the old stuff. And then I'm putting, you know, I'm checking the moisture barrier that's there, make sure everything's groovy, checking to make sure there's no tar paper or anything underneath it. And then I'm putting down a row of new laminate flooring. I've got 2 more rows, maybe 3. And then I have to pull everything up and fix the subfloor underneath it. But I've got a sheet and a half of plywood, or a sheet and a partial sheet of plywood in the garage for that. And then I've got to do part of the master bedroom floor. So. But we're at to the point where I'm like a row or 2 shy of hitting to that damaged subfloor part. And I think it's mainly a longer strip, so it won't be a big wide area that's like 16 by 13. It'll be a more narrow area. So that should be a much easier fix. Just got to expose it, cut it out, and drop a piece of 3/4 ply in there. Yeah, we'll get to that. Once the subfloor is fixed, the rest of that's easy. You can just drop paneling down, trim the end, trim the end, trim the end, trim the end. The cutting the weird little junctions to where it goes from square edge to 45 degree, that's funky. And then every angle of that 45 degree wall, and then at the other end, because it's not perfectly where you're gonna be able to terminate. You're not going to be able to terminate a row of laminate flooring right at the end of the 45 degree wall. It's not going to happen. So I'm going to have to cut one row where it's like, oh, part of this is 45 and part of this is a square. I'm going to have to rip it all the way down the length of that laminate flooring. So the rest of that row is going to be ripped all the way down. But once that's done, the rest is just cutting the ends, dropping the ends. I need a square piece here. I need, measured a square piece here. But they're going to be like 24 feet long, so it's going to we're going to literally go through an entire box of laminate flooring just doing one row. So you'd be like row, 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 because each box is like 23.97 square feet or some shit like that. Yeah. Where I'm doing it now, we're going through a box like every row and a half. So it's like, oh, I do a row and then like part of a row, and then there's a new box to open up. So it'll go a lot faster. Square cuts on the ends. She's got that. She did the laminate flooring before in her old place. So she's got that little cutter thing. It's got like this wheel, you pull it down with a hand crank, it ratchets, and you just pull it and it feeds the panel in and it cuts a straight line. It's awesome. I wish it would do 45s, but you'd have to build like a rep. I thought about using it to cut the 45s, but you'd have to build like a rip fence guide and everything else. And I'm like, by the time I dick around with all of this and make a guide and figure out how I'm going to attach it, I could just take it outside and cut it with the oscillating saw. So that's what I've been doing. Just running them outside, cutting them with an oscillating saw. Just be done with it. And Aurora does not like that oscillating saw. Once it hits the middle of that board and the sound changes, she is out. See a black furball go tearing off down the street. Like, I'm out. Fuck this shit. Yeah, she wasn't very happy yesterday. I don't know why CIG thought that people would want to continue doing this. I just don't get it. What went through their brain?
Make the auto load a little bit better.
You know, I like the way that Revere's doing his tractor beam. Have you seen his tractor beam functionality?
No.
It's more like a Hoover beam than it is a tractor beam. This tractor beam is like, oh, look, one item gets attached and you move it. With his tractor beam, you activate it and whatever's in that area gets attached to that tractor beam. So that you grab like 14 or 20 of these boxes at one time and you're like, whomp, done. Whomp, done.
Bubble? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A tractor bubble would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there was a spell, I think it was Diablo 2 or Diablo 3, where you would cast this spell and a black ball would form and it would suck all the enemies to the black ball and they would take damage and then the ball would disappear. So, I mean, a tractor function sort of like that would be cool, where you'd activate it and like everything would be pulled towards the center of that bubble, and then you'd move the bubble where you want it and then release it and they would all fall off. That would be neat.
Aren't we supposed to have some kind of a little tram thing in our hangars and let us move boxes around?
I thought so, but maybe I misunderstood them. Maybe I misunderstood. Might have. Alright, Jim's 36, so you want to stop shy of 30. No squish. Need to go check on Mrs. B and make sure she's okay.
Yeah, if you gotta go.
Yeah, let me go check on her. I'm concerned about her. I heard banging around in the kitchen a minute ago, but I don't hear anymore.
Yeah,
she may have been making an ice pack. Whoop. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is raid out the SCARD here. Because this is the bulk of what I'm going to be doing the rest of my time in SE now, is checking boxes over to Jim. But let me go check on Mrs. B, because she took a tumble earlier and I want to make sure she's okay. So the YouTube part will be easy. In the stream it should pitch you on over there to scarred. So I'll see you guys later. The rest of you on Twitch.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey, Vapor. How you doing? So the rest of you on Twitch, I need to do it